WWE in 2023, Roman Reigns loses undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Sami Zayn. Update on tickets for the December 30th edition of WWE SmackDown featuring John Cena. Mandy Rose on becoming a millionaire by selling naked photos. Kevin Owens onto something great in WWE. Update on Big E's WWE return. Cristiano Ronaldo coming to WWE. And more. Let's jump right into it. Update on tickets for the December 30th edition of WWE SmackDown featuring John Cena. WWE fans seem to be keen to catch the last episode of SmackDown in 2022, which will feature John Cena. According to reports, the Blue brand's last show of the year is nearly sold out. WWE's final televised show of the year will emanate live from the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. The episode is shaping up to be a can't-miss show, as John Cena will compete in his first match of the year. According to WrestleTix, over 12,000 tickets have been sold for the December 30th show so far, with over 4,000 being sold within days of the announcement of Cena's return. The report notes that as of right now, there are less than 500 available tickets left for purchase. The night will likely feature several high-profile matches, with John Cena's tag team bout the only confirmed match so far. The greatest of all time will team up with former rival Kevin Owens to take on WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. As referenced by the former 16-time world champion himself, John Cena has competed in at least one match every year since his debut for World Wrestling Entertainment. Before the big announcement, fans vocalized that Cena's impressive streak was seriously jeopardized. Cena's last two matches saw him square off against the Bloodline in one form or another. At SummerSlam 2021, the Doctor of Thugonomics squared off against Reigns in a losing effort to claim his 17th World Championship. Cena's last match for the company was a dark match in which he, along with Dominic and Rey Mysterio, defeated Reigns and the Usos in a six-man tag match. Following the September 10, 2021 edition of SmackDown, what do you think will happen on the December 30th edition of SmackDown? What will John Cena do following his big return match to WWE? Let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comments section below. Mandy Rose on becoming a millionaire by selling naked photos. Hall of Famer and NXT color commentator Booker T recently commented on Mandy Rose making $500,000 from her fan time page since her firing from WWE. God's greatest creation joined the Stanford-based company in 2015 after participating in Tough Enough. She spent 2 years in developmental before making her main roster debut in 2017. After a 4-year run on SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, she returned to NXT in July 2021. Despite being the top female competitor on the brand, the company released her from her contract last week because of the content she posted on her fan time page. Speaking on his Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T addressed Mandy Rose's agent's recent comments in which he revealed that she had made $500,000 from her fan time page since her release. "You gotta have the dumbest agent in the world for him to be reporting how much money you make. That makes no sense to me. Why don't he put how much Uncle Sam talking out of it as well, you know what I mean? As well as what's his cut, you know what I mean? There's a lot involved there as far as that pop. It's like a boxer getting paid $500,000 for his fight. You think he's getting all of it?" Booker said. The Hall of Famer also commented on Mandy Rose reportedly becoming a self-made millionaire by Christmas. "Let me tell you right now, they're talking about she's gonna be a millionaire by Christmas. She's gonna have to do a whole lot of naked photos. Okay. I'm just being right straight up, okay. And I'm gonna tell you right now, my sister told me a long time ago, man, and this is the God's honest truth, fast money go fast. I'm serious. Fast money go fast," he added. After her return to NXT in mid-2021, Mandy Rose dominated the brand's women's division. She held the NXT Women's Championship for a historic 413 days before dropping it to Roxanne Perez last week. Before her firing, several reports suggested that the company discussed her return to the main roster. During a previous episode of his Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T claimed that Rose could have made more money from her page if she had stayed longer in WWE and become a bigger star. "I hate it because that money was gonna always be there for Mandy Rose. It was like money in the bank. She didn't even need it right now. That money is like money in the bank for someone like Mandy Rose. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe she thinks she needs it right now. Maybe she does. I don't know, but for me what I'm saying is, the bigger her star would have rose in the WWE, the more money that she would have been able to demand going forward in life," he said. A former WWE star says Mandy Rose can command a very high rate to wrestle again. Kevin Owens onto something great in WWE. Is 2023 about to be the greatest year of Kevin Owens' WWE career? Former WWE Universal Champion Kevin Owens has been enjoying a career resurgence in the company following Triple H's rise to power in July after Vince McMahon departed the company. but is the best yet to come for the prize fighter? A certain WWE Hall of Famer seems to think so. On a recent episode of Busted Open Radio, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray spoke about how he believes Kevin Owens is on the cusp of achieving greatness in WWE. I honestly believe that they are on the cusp of something with Kevin, Bully Ray said. Anything that Kevin does, he puts 110% into, and we've seen him in some of the biggest roles you could possibly have. For a guy that's never been to the absolute mountaintop, like a John Cena, a Roman Reigns. Guys like that. And look at what they've done with Owens. Owens headbutting Vince McMahon and busting him open. Owens main eventing night 1 of WrestleMania last year against Stone Cold Steve Austin. I believe that they are a couple of creative segments away from getting Kevin over the top. While Bully Ray isn't convinced that KO can become the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, he believes that the common man aspect of Owens' character endears him to the WWE universe. Bully believes KO is only a couple of good segments away from getting himself to the next level on the WWE roster. Do I think Kevin Owens can be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin? I'm not saying that, Bully Ray continued. But Kevin is very much the common man, just like Dusty was the common man or Steve Austin was the common man. Kevin doesn't look like Randy Orton. Kevin looks like the everyday fan that's in attendance that people can relate to. So I think there are a couple of good segments of really getting him over the top and making him into something special. What do you make of Bully Ray's comments? Do you believe Kevin Owens is on the cusp of greatness in WWE? Let us know your thoughts by sounding off in the comments section below. Update on Big E's WWE return. Big E has opened up about his road to recovery from the serious injury he suffered in a WWE match earlier this year. On the March 11th episode of SmackDown, the New Day member landed awkwardly after receiving a belly-to-belly suplex from Ridge Holland at ringside. He sustained a broken neck and has not wrestled since. In an interview with These Urban Times, the 36-year-old revealed that he will find out more about his return date in March 2023. I have to get some more scans at the 1-year mark in March, and then we'll see how everything's looking, but we'll see from there, Big E said. Yeah, my C1 is broken in 2 spots, so I obviously would be very smart about that. I was very fortunate, so I just want to make sure I'm making the best decision for myself, so we'll see in March. Big E is widely viewed as one of WWE's most popular superstars. His biggest career highlights so far came in September 2021 when he won the WWE Championship from Bobby Lashley. In July, the former WWE Champion told TMZ he would be content if his neck injury forced him to retire early from wrestling. However, his latest update seems to confirm that he plans to step back into the ring once he is medically cleared to do so. Asked to describe how he feels right now, the 8-time WWE Tag Team Champion gave a positive response. I feel great, honestly, Big E continued. I'm really thankful for that. I don't have any nerve issues, no strength issues, no impairment whatsoever. It's obviously just to get back in the ring to do what we do. I want to make sure my C1 is rock solid. But other than that, I'm very blessed. I feel great. Away from the ring, the SmackDown superstar has enjoyed providing voiceover work during his WWE absence. What do you think the future holds for the New Day member in WWE? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Cristiano Ronaldo coming to WWE. WWE has had success with talent from other forms of entertainment coming into the company as of late. Musician Bad Bunny was impressive during his appearances with the company, while Logan Paul and Pat McAfee have raised the bar to another level entirely. Apollo Crews spoke to Metro about Ronaldo's career following a disappointing 2022 World Cup. He noted that the physicality might be too much for Ronaldo but wouldn't put anything past the world-class athlete, honestly. With that mentality to be a top athlete in the world on that level, I think just on the mentality alone he would have done okay, he admitted. When you start the physical part, that's a different story though, for most people. But again, a world-class athlete, so I wouldn't put it past him. Apollo Crews spent several years on the main roster before heading back to WWE NXT earlier this year. During his time on the main roster, Crews won the United States and Intercontinental Championship. He has not won a title in NXT yet and recently lost an NXT Championship match against Braun Breaker at Deadline. Speaking with Metro, the 35-year-old disclosed several names he would like to face in the company sometime down the line. The names I can think off the top, you've got Ollie, Ricochet, Austin Theory, Cedric Alexander, Chad Gable, even Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford. The list just goes on with the amount of talent and the guys, some I've not been in the ring with, and some I'd love to step in the ring with again. From top to bottom, there's talent. Apollo Crews is an incredible in-ring talent, but it has been the promos that have held him back on the main roster. It will be interesting to see if WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H can get the best out of him in the years ahead. Would you like to see Apollo Crews on the main roster again? Let us know in the comments section below. WWE in 2023 plans. WWE had a really big showing in 2022. Now it's time for the promotion to move on to the next year, and 2023 is already looking like it will be a big year for everyone concerned. In 2022, Roman Reigns held the undisputed WWE Universal title for the entire year yet again, fending off everyone who came at him. Charlotte Flair did not feature for most of the year, while Bray Wyatt made an enormous return. With all of this in mind, let's take a look at what can happen in the coming year of 2023. Number 5. Charlotte Flair returns but can't win a title. Charlotte Flair has not been wrestling in the company for a large part of 2022. At WrestleMania Backlash, Charlotte Flair lost to Ronda Rousey in an I Quit match where she broke her left arm. Since then, she has taken time off to get married to Andre Del Idolo. She has also stayed away from the company during this time. In 2023, it will finally be time for her to return, but despite her comeback, there's a chance that this will be one of the first years since her main roster run that she will not hold a title. With multiple other top women, it will be interesting to see Charlotte be the one to chase the title for once. Number 4. Randy Orton's injury return sees him reunite with Matt Riddle and get betrayed. Randy Orton's injury and issues with his back has sidelined him from the ring for most of 2022. 2023 is supposed to be the year that he returns to the ring, and when he does, there's a chance that he will be betrayed. In Orton's absence, Riddle has floundered and not really achieved the same level of success. When Orton returns, he will likely want to reunite with his friend. However, while fans thought that it would be Orton who betrays Riddle ultimately, in this case, it might be the opposite. Riddle, unhappy with how things have gone for him, will likely betray the Viper and turn heel. This could lead to a feud that might be the making of Matt Riddle. Number 3. Roman Reigns loses undisputed WWE Universal Championship to Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns has held the undisputed WWE Universal Championship since he united the titles, but in reality, he has been champion for much longer than a year now. The seemingly indomitable star is approaching all sorts of records, but now might be the time for him to lose the title. While Zayn has been a top star in the bloodline for much of this year, he has struggled to establish himself there. At the moment, Kevin Owens is feuding with the bloodline. If Roman Reigns and his men take a rather disproportionate revenge on him, there's a chance that Zayn might not take it well. This might lead to Zayn turning on Reigns when he least expects it. If that's the case, then the star might be the perfect one to dethrone him. Number 2. Bray Wyatt remains undefeated. Bray Wyatt may have returned to WWE, but he's yet to wrestle in a match. In a prediction, it might be safe to say that he won't wrestle that much in the coming year as well. That might be the best thing for him, as he could remain undefeated if he picks and chooses his feuds. For too long, a bad loss has messed up Wyatt's characters and his momentum. This one has to be protected. Not losing a WWE match next year might be the best way to do so. Number 1. Rhea Ripley becomes the champion. Rhea Ripley has had quite a year in WWE as part of Judgment Day. Through her partnership with Dominic, she has been part of some of the most popular angles of the year. Given her popularity, it's time for WWE to strap a rocket to her back and give her the push she deserves. If she wins the Royal Rumble, the Nightmare will have the chance to challenge for any title she wants. This might be the best way to put the title on her and have the era of Ripley set in. What are your predictions for WWE in 2023? Let us know in the comments section below.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me